There is a question that will determine the quality of your life, your success, and your impact on this earth. And that question is this: who are you, truly? Not who people say you are, not who society expects you to be, but who you were created to be. Because until you answer that question, you will spend your life trying to fit into spaces that were never designed for you. As Miles Monroe often said, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Many people are not failing because they are weak. They are failing because they are trying to be someone else. They have lost their difference. And when you lose your difference, you lose your power. Let me tell you a story. There was a young boy who grew up in a small community. From a young age, he was different. While other children loved to play outside all day, he loved to sit quietly, think deeply, and create ideas. He would ask unusual questions. He would imagine things that others could not see. But instead of being encouraged, he was constantly criticized. Why are you so different? Why can't you be like others? You think too much. You act too strange. So, slowly, he began to change. He started hiding his thoughts. He stopped asking questions. He tried to behave like everyone else. And for a while, people accepted him. But something was wrong. He felt empty. He felt lost. He felt disconnected from himself. One day, an elderly man in his community called him aside and said something that changed his life forever. He said, "The reason you feel uncomfortable is because you are living someone else's life. You are not strange, you are unique, and your uniqueness is your assignment." That moment awakened something inside him. He realized that the very thing he was trying to hide was the very thing he was born to express. So he made a decision. He decided to embrace his difference. He started thinking again. He started creating again. He started expressing his ideas boldly. At first, people still didn't understand him. They laughed, they doubted, they rejected him. But he refused to go back to being a copy. Years later, that same boy became a leader, an innovator, and a voice that influenced thousands of people. And the same difference they once criticized became the very thing they celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, that story is not just about that boy, it is about you. There is something inside of you that makes you different. Maybe you think differently. Maybe you dream differently. Maybe you see possibilities others cannot see. And because of that, people may misunderstand you. But hear this clearly. Misunderstanding is often the price of uniqueness. Stop trying to reduce yourself just to be accepted. Stop hiding your gifts just to avoid criticism. Stop abandoning your purpose just to fit in. Because every time you do that, you move further away from the life you were created to live. You see, the world does not reward sameness, it rewards distinction. If you walk into a room and you are just like everyone else, you will be ignored. But when you carry something different, something unique, something authentic, you become unforgettable. Your difference is your identity. Your identity is your power. Your power is your impact. But let me tell you the truth: embracing your difference is not easy. It will require courage. Courage to stand alone. Courage to be misunderstood. Courage to believe in yourself when no one else does. There will be moments when you will question yourself. There will be days when you will feel like giving up. There will be times when it seems easier to just blend in. But don't. Because the moment you choose comfort over purpose, you lose the opportunity to become great. Look at every great person in history. They were different. They refused to conform. They refused to settle. They refused to silence their uniqueness. And that is why they made an impact. Let me challenge you today. Discover your difference. Take time to understand what makes you unique. What are your strengths? What do you carry naturally? What burns in your heart? Develop your difference. Your gift must be sharpened. Your potential must be trained. Your uniqueness must be refined through discipline and consistency. Deploy your difference. Do not hide it. Do not bury it. The world needs what you carry. Step out boldly and release it. Listen to me. You were not born to be average. You were not created to be ordinary. You were not designed to be a copy. You are an original, and originals are rare, and rare things are valuable. So stop comparing yourself to others. Stop measuring your life by someone else's standards. Stop waiting for approval. You don't need permission to be yourself. You only need courage. Because when you finally embrace who you are fully, boldly, unapologetically, you step into a level of confidence and power that cannot be stopped. And here is the truth. If you don't become who you were created to be, something important will be missing in this world. Someone is waiting for your voice. Someone is waiting for your idea. Someone is waiting for your impact. So rise up. Be bold. Be intentional. Be different. And never forget this. In a world full of copies, your originality is your greatest weapon. Don't hide it. Don't reduce it. Don't apologize for it. Use it. Because when you make your difference count, you don't just succeed. You become unforgettable. And if this message has added value to you, I invite you to subscribe to Joseph Hope Global. Join this community of growth, discipline, and purpose. Subscribe. Share this message with someone who needs it. And let's rise together. Your future is too important to mismanage.